Whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, but he who is generous to needy honors him. In that verse, you can see how important is the poor for God.
God cares about the poor, not only the economical poor, but also spiritual poor. For example, if we look in Deuteronomy 15:11, we saw, "For there will never case to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the needy, and to the poor in your land."
For he will deliver the needy who cry out, the afflicted who have no one to help. He will take pity on the weak and the needy and save the needy from death. He will rescue them from oppression and violence, for precious is their blood in his sight. This is not just one isolated passage. This is the heart of God demonstrated throughout Scripture. The church planting movement of the last 40 years has been wonderful nationwide and beyond. And yet we've neglected the inner city communities of New England and honestly all across the country. The mission of NEU Church Planting is to establish gospel-preaching, healthy churches in New England's poorest inner city communities. When we look at the inner city, we think, oh, the problems are so different. The problems are so massive. It must need a different kind of solution. We don't believe it needs a different solution than the suburbs need. What we all need is the transforming work of the gospel in our lives, brought about through the teaching, the long-term, steady, year after year ministry of a healthy local church.
When we visit Central Falls in 2020, we feel the call, but I think we don't feel only the call. We feel the convictions, that this is our place. This place needs Jesus.
The local church have the commission for share the gospel, also make disciples. So that is very important. We open churches in different places for we can fulfill the Great Commission through the preaching, sharing the gospel, making new disciples. So in different ways, because the church is a representative of Jesus Christ in that community.
There are two barriers that church planters face when they approach the inner city. The one is the cultural barrier, the other is the financial sustainability barrier. We believe that the missionary model that the church has worked with for hundreds of years is the best solution to these two barriers. By missionary model, we mean that we see the inner city church planter as a missionary as though we were sending him to another country. We send missionaries abroad, we support them perpetually, and we consider that a good thing. We would like to see that model applied to the inner city in the United States. NEU Church Planting has a clarity about the mission, clarity about the need. We have a plan, but we need your participation as well. We need financial support. We need men and women to come and serve with us. We need prayer partners. We'd love to have you join us in those ways.